a shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous.
Herbert's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the option on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Herbert going to try and run. This is out quickly to the right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 3rd and 15.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
24.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd and 6. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mo Alley Cox, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Herbert off of play action. Caught left side by Funchess. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
On the carry.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run. Football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got Evans. Mike Evans. He's going to go past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 76 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Herbert.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 6.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. The final shot before the break for Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Houston.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. For it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Off play action. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And take it right at the 35. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
43-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
First down,
that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Herbert on first down now. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First down, Texans.
From the gun, Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and
25 yards that time. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 1-yard gains are trending. The same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down.
4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 20.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Texans 14.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a handoff working right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went for it. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
Texans first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Fairbairn to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd and 1.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley.
Number 20
will wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brought down by Malik Harrison. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Herbert now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Weaving through.